Adams Polish's Foam and Wash is a unique formula that allows you to wash your car completely without needing a water source, such as a hose or pressure washer. Foam and Wash produces an extremely thick, shaving cream-like foam. Foam and Wash also provides a ton of lubricity on the surface, allowing you to wipe extreme dirt off of your car without scratching. Now, you can see on this Jeep here, it's completely filthy. It's been through multiple snowstorms, and it's about time to really break out the pressure washer and do that. Well, I can't do that right now because I don't have access to a water source. So what I'm gonna do is use the Foam and Wash to fully clean this vehicle, and I won't need to break out the 2 buckets with all the water and the pressure washer and everything. We can get this car perfectly clean by using the Foam and Wash. There's a few things you're gonna need when you're gonna do the Foam and Wash process. Number 1 is a foaming sprayer, okay? I have the IK Foam 2 here, and this foams like crazy, especially when you're using the Foam and Wash product. You need 12 towels. I have 12 of the borderless gray light towels here, and actually what I'm gonna do is take 2 of them and I'm going to set them aside, okay? I'll set these aside. And I also like to have kind of whatever your favorite spray and wipe product, you know, hopefully with protection in it, like our Slick and Slide or CS3. Today, I'm gonna use the Slick and Slide, but CS3, great product as well. And I've gone ahead and filled up this IK Foam Pro 2 to about, I'd say 45 ounces, okay? So I'm gonna undo this. And what we're gonna do is put about 4 or 3 ounces in here. I would give it probably 3 squirts of the product. 1, 2, 3, good enough, okay? And then we're gonna put the cap back on. Now what you wanna do is you wanna pump this up. I give it like 25 to 30 pumps. Okay, now I have this pumped up. I'm gonna shake this a little bit just to get the mixture incorporated. And now what we're gonna do, we'll take one of the towels, and I like to have this folded twice. So I'll fold it once, and I'll fold it again. And what it does essentially gives me 4 panels across the whole towel to utilize while we're washing this car. So you section this off into parts, and then you focus on each part. You can see how thick this foam goes on here. Okay, and sometimes you might have to pump a little bit. Okay, so we'll pump this up a little bit more. The foam not only is acting as a way to lift dirt off of the vehicle, it's also acting as a super high lubricator. So now when I take my dry towel, which seems crazy, right? Now what we can do is we're gonna lift and take the dirt off of the car with the foam. So I'll just go and I'll get the foam off. Now you can see there's a ton of foam on here. The dirt's incorporated into the foam. It's not getting pushed into the car and scratching. So then what I'm gonna do is I'll use the other side now, wipe it off, and then what you do is you flip it over, and you just keep going. So this is just a way to get the dirt off of the car. Okay, so I've used this whole side, and you can see I've almost done the whole door with this one side. So I'll just fold it onto that side, and keep going. Gosh, it's super lubricated. I love that. And then just, you know, one last wipe to get the rest of it. One thing you have to understand is the foam is going to dissipate eventually, okay? It's not gonna stay foamy like that. And so I'm gonna set my towel aside because this towel is wasted now. And now what we can do is utilize the Slick and Slide, and we can protect and also even out everything that we just had on there. So we go and we wipe this down, and now, you know, I'm wiping on a clean car, so I'm not, you know, scared about rubbing dirt in or anything like that. I'm wiping a clean car, and now what I'm doing is getting it to look perfect. And also the Slick and Slide adds some sealant protection. Okay, one last quick tip. What I recommend doing is get the foam off every part of the car first. Then by the time you make it back around to where you started, then you can go and do your slick and slide process. Okay, sometimes when the foam hasn't dissipated and is still on the surface, it can kind of move around and almost look streaky a little bit. Let that foam dissipate, then use the slick and slide, and it will come out flawless. So we've addressed the paint already, and you're probably wondering, what do I do about the wheels and tires? Same exact process, okay? So we're gonna pump the Foam Pro 2 up, and we're gonna foam down the wheels and the tires. Okay, the most effective way to clean wheels is by utilizing all of the tools and using tire and rubber cleaner and wheel cleaner, or wheel and tire cleaner. But in case you don't have all the wheel cleaning tools, this is still gonna be very effective. So I have 2 of the 10 towels that I've been using. And again, I'm gonna fold this into force, and we're gonna wipe this down. Start with the wheels first, okay? I don't wanna wipe all the dirt and grime off the tires and then incorporate that into the wheels, okay? So I'm gonna wipe down the wheels as best as I can first, utilizing the lubricity of the foam and wash. Okay, so pretty much have it all off the face of the wheel. Now I'm gonna hit the tire. You can see it just wipes right off. And what I like to do is I like to put the towel kind of back here behind the spokes, kind of push the towel through, you know, part of the barrel of the wheel, just to get it a little bit. You know, you're not necessarily gonna get it perfect without using like an angled wheel brush or a barrel brush, but this will get it looking pretty decent. You can see how nasty that is. So now that I have all the dirt off of the wheel and tire, I take my second towel that I had and my slick and slide, and I'm gonna spray the wheel down, and then we just even it out with the second clean borderless gray light towel. You know, once you're done with this whole process, take your favorite tire dressing and apply it to the tires, and that will be the finishing touch. Okay, so we've addressed the paint, we've addressed the wheels and the tires. Now, do not forget about your door jambs, okay? Still the same process. We pump the product up, open this up, make sure you don't hit your cart, okay? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna foam the door jambs like so. Make sure you angle it so it doesn't blast your whole interior. And you can foam your door jambs with the IK Foam Pro 2. Okay, don't forget this bottom section of your door and a little bit up the actual side of the door. There's always some nooks and crannies down here that you absolutely miss. So you can foam this whole section down using the Foam Pro 2. Okay, and still, again, same process. Take your towel and we wipe it down. This isn't dedicated only to a winter washing type of thing where you don't have access to water. This is something that you can be utilized at an apartment or a condo, road trips. If you're going on a long road trip and you want to wash your car by the time you get to your next location, put this in an Adams Polishes bag, boom, you can wash your car in the parking lot. We have something like rinseless wash. That is a very similar process, not needing a hose or a pressure washer, but you do need a bucket with 5 gallons of water in it. And it can be very messy going across, you know, your garage floor and things. If your car is extremely filthy and you're scared you're gonna scratch it, by all means, go to a pay and spray car wash, pay the money to use the pressure washer, get as much of the dirt and grime off your car, then bring it into your garage and do this process. Look, this isn't something that's new, all right? This is something that has been utilized in our industry for a few years now, and we recognize that it's a great process and a great product to effectively clean your car without needing water or access to a hose or pressure washer. The fact that you can foam the car, wipe it with a towel, and make it look this good, that easy. It's an incredible product, and we know you will love it.